One family's relaxing day ends with a bang after an officer's bullet went into their home. The intended target, a dog. The Omaha Police Department had their guns drawn and fired at the dog after he lunged at them. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Griswold.
And I'm Kevin Boughton, in for Craig Negrelli. The bullet missed the dog and instead struck a nearby house. Tonight, the people living inside aren't happy the officer missed his mark. KMTV Action 3 News reporter Emily Zink is live now with more. Emily?
Well, guys, the Omaha Police Department says they are investigating today's incident. It is protocol anytime an officer discharges their gun. The owners of the home say they are relieved no one was hurt, but wish the officer who fired that shot would have been a little more remorseful.
They did not even know they hit the house until I went out of the front of the house and yelled over and said, "Hey, you just shot my house."
A North Omaha couple says they got lucky.
Yeah, we had just got done cooking lunch and I had started some dishwater, and lucky for us, a movie was on and we had just went in the living room. If we had been standing in the kitchen, we would have been shot.
A bullet struck the side of the family's home near 36 and Jane Streets Friday afternoon. The bullet traveled through the wall into their kitchen.
It's scary. It sounded like a big pop, and then, the whole kitchen filled with smoke.
The homeowner was still too shaken to go on camera, especially after she learned the bullet came from an Omaha police officer.
We didn't think it was the cops. I mean, that would be your last thought, was cops are shooting at your house.
The Omaha Police Department was called to the family's neighborhood after someone reported a dog was loose in the area.
The gray and white dog was loose, running around the neighborhood.
Lamar Middlebrook says he doesn't know how his mom's dogs got loose. OPD says when officers arrived on scene, one officer felt threatened and fired his gun after he says a pit bull mix lunged at him 3 times.
Now, if the dog was charging at it to a point where he felt like he's going to die, I understand, do what you have to do.
According to police, the bullet intended for the dog ended up hitting a curb and striking the home next door. Middlebrook says it was the officer's choice to fire his gun, but by doing so, the officer put the neighbors at risk.
Life is important, and I wouldn't want an actual life to be taken over a dog.
Society arrived on scene shortly after police to take the 3 dogs away. 2 of the dogs have since been returned to the homeowners. The dog that was shot at is still at the Humane Society. Live at the News Center, Emily Zink, KMTV Action 3 News.
Emily.